Hello and welcome to a new team review. Today we're gonna take a look at a team with Bisharp, and that we're gonna play also in Open Ultra today and not Premier, as Bisharp is way more suited for the meta in Open Ultra. And oh god, if saw there, I only got a grade because the game was lagging in the beginning. I just couldn't touch the bubbles. I played this team. I definitely could have won like 2-3 more games just because if I just had no lag. Because this matchup was like super solid. If you just go in here, you can throw one move and farm all the way down unless you lag like crazy. I think I still can farm down here, but there was one game where I lagged like crazy and lost like 3 snarls or something and just couldn't. Here I'm just gonna go into my champ into the Lepers again, as I wanted to keep my charge boost alive because against the Lepers this wouldn't do anything there. And I have 2 answers for Lepers in the back anyway. My opponent has a Togekiss in the back right now. This is gonna be game over. There's nothing my opponent can do anymore. We can go for a Rock Slide here. We can go into Bisharp, get to 2 Iron Heads. My opponent didn't get a charm through here, or did he? It didn't look like it, but he got one through. It's so nice right now. Yeah, the game is laggy as usual, as someone just tweeted as well that the Metal bug was exactly 1 year ago now. Exactly 1 year since the game is broken. Before the game was way better. There was like nearly no lag and stuff like that. But yeah, it's nearly a full day now, full year now. The game is broken since the Metal bug, as Niantic had to change a bit how the system works, as it had to be like also looked from the server side and not like only from the client side, as people were able to just go into the basically modify the game and say, okay, for me the time in the game just runs at this double the time, so you could do like everything, basically every move was just halved there then. Also the time that the move takes was like halved, so you would just basically got double the moves in all the time, which like some people abused because they modified their game that way, which was like seemingly easy. And yeah, now we are still 1 year later, don't have the bugs fixed that got caused by all this stuff, like all the lags in the game, or the, I don't know what's called, like the fast moves going through and stuff like that. It's all because like a server lag and stuff like that. And yeah, it was like way better a year ago, but since the Metal glitch, which I don't know if everybody gonna remember that time, it's basically broken. And yeah, kind of sad to see. But here we still, this game was actually crazy, as yeah, we don't even need the Bisharp in this game. We just gotta wreck my opponent with like my 2 Pokemon here. A similar team I already showcased with Bisharp, which was just Registeel on the back instead of G-Fizz. Why I had to change this team up. The meta changed since then, because what we didn't have back in the day there, we used like XL Pokemon when I showcased Bisharp first with this team. And yeah, with XL Pokemon, the complete meta on Ultra League changed. We have now stuff like Judgment, where Registeel can't do shit against. We have stuff like Talonflame, where Registeel can't do shit against. And we kind of had to have something that can deal with Judgment and the Talonflame, like kind of similar. And here my opponent is actually a Berserker. My opponent led with a Shimmer Champ as well, a Berserker now. You're gonna see what he has in the back, because my opponent basically has nearly the same team than me, which is funny. It's also a Stunfisk, but I know that I get to the Earthquake before him. He goes for the Rock Slide here. Now I know he has 2 turns in. He needs 6 turns after my move here to get to his Earthquake, and I need 4 turns for my move. And we're gonna see Peter here, as 4 times 3 is 12, and 6 times 2 is also 12. So we basically needed the exact same amount of time to get to our move there. And yeah, here my next opponent runs Machamp in the lead. Pretty normal matchup. We have to stay in there and try to hope that we can like get him low, because it's only Machamp answer. We have to shield here, definitely. My opponent got an extra move in there, which is super unfortunate, but maybe we can still like win this game or something. We have to see. And I can farm him down because he lagged. Really nice game, really nice. And I can go for a move here, and he has another fighter, and this is really horrible for us, because like we're just really weak to 2 fighters. If we have 1, we can still handle it, but if we have 2 fighters against us, there's nothing we really can do. My opponent is Obstagoon in the back. I don't know how and why, but triple counter in a meta that's dominated by Giratina, Cresselia, and like Talonflame and stuff like that. Why? Why do you I don't understand here. We have the Galarian Stunfisk now against us, best body booster as well, a hundo. We can shield this Earthquake, and now we can outspeed him all the time to our moves, which is super solid. And we actually, if we shield this, we can farm him all the way down, and gonna be able to get out of this matchup with a lot of energy. And Bisharp with a lot of energy is kinda crazy, as this thing has like such a high attack stat that we're gonna be able to destroy everything that wants to come in right now. And my opponent is a Registeel. And now we have like a really solid situation for us, as we can go for some moves here, already like lower him. Also thought of using Focus Blast, by the way, instead of Iron Head, but I kinda want to have some more courage against fairy types. But you can use Focus Blast. And we got him like really low here. And we can go into our match champ now, and my opponent actually stayed in here. We're just gonna go for one move here. As you're gonna know what he has in the back already, and we want his last shield, and we get his last shield. It does not matter if he goes for the move right now here. We can go into our Stunfisk, and we can go for the Earthquakes here. I think this matchup was also like really laggy, kinda. Okay, at least we see Peter here, that's solid. But 2 Earthquakes should be close to being enough. Okay, yeah, we lagged here. And it should be close to be enough to KO this thing. And it will be gonna be able to KO him in 2 moves there. My opponent goes for a move right now as well. But this should be definitely possible to win for us. We can go for the Earthquake at this point of time. And we're gonna be able to go into our Machamp, counter down the Registeel, and this is gonna be a good game. And next matchup we are gonna have Swampert in the lead against us. With Swampert in the lead, yeah, I definitely want to face it there, but I don't really face it at all in the back anyway. But we can just go for the cross jumps here. If it's a normal Swampert, you should be able to survive at least 1 Hydro Cannon. If it's not a normal Swampert, you should be able to counter him down, I think, on 2 shields. My opponent goes into Giratina. I just want to farm up more energy and catch the move on my Bisharp there, which worked out perfectly fine there. My opponent, it lagged a bit here. My opponent got like extra quick moves in there. I think he got like 2 Shell Claws in before I could have went for 1 Snarl, which was crazy. And here, like, I think I lost like so many quick moves in this matchup, which gonna matter a lot in the end, which you're gonna see. And we're gonna resist every move here still, but we could like of course throw a move there, but usually you should be able to farm down after once, no matter what. But not if you lose like dozens of moves. It's just so annoying right now. We can at least farm down a bit with a Stunfisk, goes back into the Swampert. We can go for 1 move here. And he stays in there, we can just go for another. It's just totally fine for me. And we're gonna be able to KO this Swampert, and my opponent most likely has a Steel Tap in the back. Good game there. Next opponent we have Blastoise in lead, really good that we face it here again. Really neutral lead actually. We can go for 2 cross jumps and KO him, but I think we win this always on 2 shields. I think we always win this on 2 shields, but I think he wins in the 1 and the 0, so yeah, we're gonna go just for the move and hope that that's gonna KO. And yeah, he just let it go, which is good for us. My opponent goes into Togekiss. I'm just gonna go into my Bisharp. Goes into Talonflame, not good for us, really not good for us. We can go for 1 Dark Pulse here. And no, he let it go. He's gonna throw, and this does not look good at all for us right now. We just have to go into Machamp and hope that we maybe get like enough damage with that thing in here that we can KO this thing, but yeah, it does not look good for us. We have to shield here and hope that we can like KO him with the last move there and hope that he does not shield. But guess what? My opponent of course shields here. It's the right play, as most people like are weak to either fire or flying in the back, so for him it was always a safe play to just shield, get to another move, and Togekiss gonna be able to KO us at this point. Nothing really we can do there. Really unfortunate, but a cool team from my opponent using a Blastoise. Next opponent we're gonna have Machamp into the Swampert, no Shadow against its Shadow, which is very interesting for us. We should be able to counter him down in 2 shields. And my opponent gonna shield here, and we can get 2 shields already from him. Really interesting that he does not throw at all. But we're just still gonna just shield here, as we kinda need this Swampert gone. And we're gonna get him really low. We get an extra counter through, which should secure us that we're gonna get this counter down, and my opponent just surrenders. Really interesting. Just like one Pokemon against another Pokemon, he surrenders immediately. I don't know why, but it's okay. We have so many Swampert leads right now, what the hell. So many Swampert leads. We're just gonna go for the cross jobs here, and my opponent lets us go, which is fine for me. I can let 1 go as well. So I'm just gonna do that. My opponent gonna get to another move. We're gonna shield farm him down. and see what he wants to bring in. And my opponent goes into a Talonflame. This is super annoying. We have to swap out into our G-Fisk immediately here and hope that we can get like some moves out there. But we're not in a good spot right now. We're just gonna go for the rock slide. My opponent overfarms a bit. I pressed the move there. I'm just gonna let this one go. And I guess that was fake CMP as my opponent just gets to another move immediately. Cool. And we have to... Oh, my opponent goes into Snorlax. We have to go into the Bisharp. My opponent... I don't know why my opponent just like randomly swaps out there if he's like the boost already. And what we have to hope here is, I don't know, that we catch a move, which we don't. And now we are just... I don't know what can win us the game still. But he has Earthquake and not Superpower, which is super solid for us, as we know that this is going to be only a Body Slam after this amount of licks. And we're going to be at 2 moves right now. We know that the Talonflame is energy dry. We can just throw 2 moves at him, and we're gonna win this game with the Bisharp against the Talonflame. Bisharp's energy generation is so nice. I still wish there would be like a good Dark type fast move that does like a lot of damage. That would be really cool. Here what I'm trying to do now is just like catch a move and get like some energy on my Machamp already. Having energy on the Shadow Machamp is always super solid. And my opponent goes into the Lapras here. Very interesting play. I think I'm gonna shield at least once, as I'm gonna get my shield back anyway, or can realign my Pokemon. I actually really want to realign my Pokemon as I don't want to face the Giratina with my Machamp. Yeah, so I'm just gonna shield. I think I would get 2 shields at least at this point of time if he decides to shield this. Which he is not, so we're gonna realign our Pokemon, which is fine for us. And he goes back into Giratina, and I can definitely get to Earthquake here at this point of time. And again, already at like half of his health, and now I have my Pokemon perfectly aligned here. Now depends what he has in the bag. We have 1 move ready already on the Machamp, and my opponent has RTQ now on the bag. We're gonna bait him here as I expect him to shield if he has 2 shields left, and 1 Rock Slide would KO him. So I know that I should survive 1 move here. So what I'm gonna do is just like let it go for 1 Rock Slide, and we still have the Iron Head, which is like no one really expect to have like a Steel move against him, because there's like nearly no Steel move that is viable sadly in the current meta. And this is gonna do so much damage that we're gonna get him low. Ice Shot gonna do more than a Dragon Claw. We're gonna shield this, and now we just have to KO this Giratina and farm the other thing down, and we should be able to win this game here with our Bisharp again. So good game there. And into the last game, I think. We're gonna have... What do we have here against us? We have a Galvantula in the lead against us. I think I'm just... I'm just gonna shield here the first move. I think he... Yeah, that was the Cross Poison bait guy. I'm just gonna bait him as well here. And try to swap on the Cross Poison, which is at 2 moves at the second time. And we gotta catch a Cross Poison, which does absolutely nothing. My opponent stays in here, which is interesting, and then goes into a Jellicent, which is fine for me. I just want to get his last shield maybe at this point of time, which I get because my opponent wants to debuff me before. And I'm so fine with the debuffing here, as we're gonna be able to just like store up some energy. Now he goes for another move, and this allows me to swap out again. And swapping out into Bisharp right now, we have like a lot of energy on my Stunfisk. Bisharp gonna completely wreck this. Bisharp gonna one-shot the Galvantula at this point of time. So my opponent goes into Ninetales and you go for the Iron Head. If we wouldn't be debuffed here, this would one-shot. No, it won't, but yeah. Oh man, Bisharp gonna go to town in this last game here. Gonna destroy all the XL Pokemon at this point of time. We're just gonna go for another Iron Head. Gonna be able to finish off this Ninetales. My opponent goes into the Galvantula at this point of time. We're just gonna shield. We're just gonna destroy everything with Bisharp right now. Goodbye, Galvantula. There's nothing you're gonna do here against me. And now my opponent just has the Jellicent. I try to get to a Dark Pulse, which won't work out because he gets to a Bubble Beam before. But remember, we have like so much energy on our Stunfisk. I think we still even have energy on our Machamp. So even if he goes like straight for the Shadow Ball here, we would win this. And we're gonna win this game, and see you in the next video.